Hello, welcome in. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hopefully, y'all are doing well. We are here to recap a little March Madness. We have baseball coming up this week. Tomorrow night, actually, first game of the season there. So we can talk about that. I don't want to dive too far into the baseball futures because I am going to post a blog with some MLB futures. So I'll kind of save those for the blog, but we do have baseball coming up tomorrow night. Yankees and Giants. And then Thursday is official opening day, so there'll be lots of games. On Thursday, Thursday's gonna be a great day, opening day of baseball, and then Sweet 16 starts at night. So yeah, really excited for that. And this weekend with baseball going, with the Sweet 16 and Elite 8. And then we also have United Football League coming up. I know you guys know I will bet on any type of football. So I don't have any plans for the United Football League right now, but I'll definitely try and research it a little bit and see if we can have some fun. Nothing serious, but maybe sprinkle in a couple bets for that as well. I do want to let you guys know, probably only stream this week because I am about to be on my way to Florida tomorrow, and I won't be back until Monday. I think early afternoon Monday is when I land to come back. So probably only stream this week. We will have the golf preview up, kind of back. Last week was crazy with the tournament starting. But we're kind of back on regular schedule now. So golf blog will come out tomorrow. I'll post my golf picks for that tomorrow. And then, yeah, stream-wise, though, probably only stream this week, which sucks because I do like to stream for the Sweet 16 and stuff, but I'm not going to be at my setup. So we'll see what happens, though. Make sure you guys are tuned in. YouTube, Rolling Insights on YouTube and TikTok. I will be posting some shorts content there in place of the streams, and I will be going to the first UFL game for Orlando on Sunday. So we'll do some content at the game and have some fun with that too. Maybe give some picks out that we can sweat along. Also, you guys know I love Pokemon. A lot of people that watch the streams do as well. Chad, look at this thing here. I mean, this thing is crazy. I mean, probably the coolest thing I have when it comes to Pokemon. Had to show that one off to you guys. But yeah, so where do we start? I guess with the basketball games from the weekend. As you can see on the screen here, we have Texas facing off Sweet 16, Texas, Purdue, Iowa, Nebraska, Arkansas, Arizona, Illinois, Houston, St. John's, Duke, Alabama, Michigan, Michigan State, UConn, and Tennessee and Iowa State. Those are our Sweet 16 games. As far as our bracket goes, looking pretty good. I want to see. Let me see where. I think I got a good amount of the Sweet 16 right, but I want to take a double look here. Let's see if I can pull it up. Yeah, so I think it would be this one. Yeah, so let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of the 16 could definitely be better. Vandy hurt. That Vandy, we'll go through the games, but that Vandy buzzer beater not going in was the most cruel thing I think I've ever seen. There's just no way that didn't go in. I still can't believe it. We absolutely smoked the first 2 rounds of the tournament. Up 11. I think up 11. Let me double check. Yeah, up 11 units betting through the first 2 rounds, but we had a parlay that would have closed out with Santa Clara to win like 5 or 6 units, and Santa Clara losing on that just ridiculous away full court, like not full court, it was like half court heave, and then go to overtime. There was no chance they were winning once it went to overtime. That was heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. So that cost us like 4 units right there. And then Vandy, between the futures and stuff and the brackets, I still can't believe that shot didn't go in. So that was brutal. The ball did not bounce our way on both of those, but overall, no complaints from me. Really strong first few rounds. So I have 11 of 16 in the Sweet 16. Obviously, my whole Elite 8 is intact. Oh, no, actually, no, it's not because I had Florida. So 7 of my Elite 8 is intact. Yeah. As far as futures go, feeling really strong. I think we have this cornered pretty well. Really wanted coming into the bracket and stuff to kind of just be lower on Duke and Arizona than the field was. And I think we've successfully did that. We dodged one bullet because we didn't really have any Florida exposure. So we dodged that. We just need to dodge Duke and Arizona the rest of the way. I feel pretty strong. We have Houston, obviously. We have Purdue. We have UConn, and then we have Michigan in all of our brackets. So hopefully one of those 4 teams wins. I'm a little bit worried if we want to just go game by game here to start out. Texas, Purdue, I can see like a world where Texas keeps this close. Texas has played really, really well, and I'm really kicking myself. I said it in Discord over the weekend. On Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday, one of the two, in the morning, I really considered whatever morning Texas played. I think they played Tuesday. Can't remember. What's up, Mitchell? I really wanted to fire Texas 12-1 to make the Sweet 16. They were hanging that high number because they had to play the play-in game against NC State. And I really wanted to bet that, and I didn't. And I'm just really kicking myself because I thought they matched up really well. If they got through BYU, I thought they matched up well in their second game against Gonzaga, and then that's what happened. I knew they were going to beat BYU. That was just I've told you guys for weeks that I thought BYU was going to be a one and done in the tournament or just lose their first game because they've just played so terribly down the stretch. But yeah, kicking myself for that. I could see a world where they give Purdue some issues because Purdue is shot really hot from 3, and I don't know if that is sustainable. But we've also seen teams get hot and just be hot for a few games. So I don't know. Obviously, I'm going to be a big Purdue fan here because we have the futures on them. I think I bet them to make – did we take a Elite 8 ticket on them? I don't think we did. I think we just took Final Four. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, just Final Four and title. So I'm going to be a big Purdue backer here. Hopefully they win. But I could see a world where it's a close game if Purdue isn't, shooting like they have been, which is not the craziest assumption. Iowa, Nebraska, I think is going to be awesome. Like so fun that these teams are matching up. It's a low total game. So like casual viewers probably not going to like this game as much, but I think it's awesome. This Nebraska team still like should have lost. So I don't know. I thought Iowa did really well against Florida also. So I don't really know if I have a lean on this one for a side. The total I know is like super low. Yeah, it was at 133. Now it's down to 132. There's a stale like 134.5 at Fanatics. If you guys have access to that, I guess. I would definitely probably lean the under there. But don't know if I'll have a play on that game personally. Illinois, Houston. This one is tough because I liked the Illinois to Final Four path in my brackets. And I also like Houston and, bet on Houston to win the title. So this one's kind of tough for me. Kind of in a good spot either way. But I do think Illinois is like a really tough matchup for Houston just with how this Houston team, and I've said this for the last month and a half, like this is just not the normal Houston team that we are accustomed to under Kelvin Sampson. And it's why I thought they were going to either lose early in the tournament or go and maybe win. Like maybe this difference is what they need to go win the title finally. But at the same time, they haven't played well against really good teams as of late. Like let me pull up their schedule. They've struggled since basically like the calendar flipped to 2026. They have struggled against the good teams that they've played. So if we start at the beginning of the season, I mean, they had a loss to Tennessee, who I would consider like a good team, still alive. They beat Auburn, who's not good, didn't even make the tournament. They only beat them by 1 point. That was way back in November. And so was the Tennessee loss. So I'm willing to write those off because it's a new team. They were bringing freshmen in, and that's early on the season. So then they had a win over Arkansas in December. And then let's look at like post-January. Texas Tech on January 24th, they lost. They lost 3 in a row in February to number 6 Iowa State, number 4 Arizona, and number 14 Kansas. Like those are Arizona's fine. Iowa State fine, especially if it was on the road, but that's a bad loss. Even though it was in Allen Fieldhouse, bad loss. They lost to Arizona again in the conference tournament. They had a narrow win mixed in there as well over BYU. So they've really kind of struggled when they've played these bigger teams. They struggled with BYU twice when they played them, which I think is interesting. So I don't really know. And I think Illinois is a tough matchup for them. How Illinois plays on offense, this is just a different Houston team, and I just don't know how they're going to respond. So I'm going to be rooting for Houston, but I can see this one go either way. I do think Illinois is a bad matchup for them, so I probably will stay away betting on the spread. There's 3.5s out there right now, pretty much everywhere. If we could get a 4 or a 4.5 somehow, I would probably take Illinois is my thoughts right now. But for right now, I'm going to avoid a spread in that game. If we get a 4 or a 4.5, I'd probably jump on Illinois. And I have Illinois. In some of my bracket pools, I have Illinois moving on. I have like basically the same bracket constructed, which we showed off on stream. But since I play in a lot of, obviously, there's a lot of money at stake in some of these pools, I kind of split it. So in some brackets, I have Illinois, and some I have Houston. So good either way, but might grab Illinois if we get like a 4. I think it's going to be a close game. And in my opinion, Illinois-Houston will be the best game of this round. So really, really excited to watch that one. St. John's and Duke. I will be playing this one, and I will be taking St. John's to cover, and I will be taking St. John's on the money line as well. I think St. John's can give Duke problems, especially if Foster doesn't play. I've seen some conflicting reports here. I would be pretty surprised if he plays, to be honest with you. We'll see. Obviously, if he does end up playing, that would suck. But at the same time, what's he going to give you first game back? I have no idea. So I'm choosing just not to put too much thought into it right now because it's an unknown and we won't know until probably like 6:30 on Friday. But I'm taking St. John's to cover and win outright. If Foster doesn't play, I think St. John's can really give them some issues, especially the guards. Gongba coming back was huge for Duke in that last game, but I think St. John's can give them some issues, and I like how St. John's is playing. Kind of was lower on Duke coming into the tournament, so I'm just like, I think the 6.5 line is pretty telling here. Like, just considering Arizona is in a similar situation and they're 8.5 favorites, I think that's a little telling. So I like St. John's to cover, potentially win outright. And if Duke lost this round, it would just be massive for us. Like, oh my God, that'd be awesome. So I'm really going to be rooting for St. John's on Friday night. And I wish I was in DC instead of Florida so I could go to this, because you're going to have St. John's and Duke and then Michigan State, UConn back-to-back games. That is insane. Mitchell, probably like today. At least, like, I'm just gonna tell you, like, I'm gonna post St. John's spread and money line, and then other than that, not sure yet. Probably do like a parlay. Might take a couple other spots too. I'll probably take UConn, even though we have futures on them. I might just double down. Alabama, Michigan. I think Michigan should roll here. Was really low on Alabama coming into the tournament. Now, LeBaron Philon has played amazing. Honestly, they've played better without Holloway the last 2 games, but the level of competition that they've played is different than what they're going to see with Michigan. So I still feel pretty confident. I think Michigan's going to roll them. Yes to golf. I'll post some bets for that tomorrow. Like usual. And we'll have the blog for golf back as well. Michigan should roll Alabama, in my opinion. But if Alabama gets hot from 3, they can beat anybody. The problem is they were super red hot against Texas Tech, and I just don't think that's feasible to do that 2 games in a row, but maybe they can. Michigan State, UConn. I like UConn. I liked UConn more than the field coming into the tournament. I thought they were really, really undervalued coming into this tournament. I know this is not the same UConn team that we've seen the last few years. I totally acknowledge that. They're still 10th overall in KenPom. They are 11th overall in defense, 30th overall in offense right now. And they still are capable. Like Solo, you basically got the worst game Solo Ball can play last game. They still survived and advanced. I would count on him to play a little bit better this Friday night. I don't really like this Michigan State team. Like they just don't shoot well enough for me. So I'm willing to fade them. I was higher on UConn coming into the tournament anyways. Even though we have a Final Four future on UConn, I'm willing to double down. I'll definitely be playing UConn in this game. And I'll just take that -1.5. We could probably take money line too. What is the -120? Probably just play that, to be honest, and not have to worry about them winning by 2 points. And then the last game, Tennessee, Iowa State. I don't really have a lean here. I saw some potentially positive reports on Jefferson coming back from Iowa State. I'll believe it when I see it. We won't know until right before the game, probably, whether or not that's the case, like if he's doing shoot around and stuff like that. So I have no idea. Even if he doesn't play, I feel pretty confident in Iowa State moving on. I just don't like this Tennessee team much. It's just hilarious that Rick Barnes at Tennessee's had all these like crazy good teams the last few years, and then they lose early all the time. And now nobody expected anything from them, and they're in the Sweet 16, and they're playing a team potentially without their best player. But I'm kind of low on this Tennessee team. I have been for the last month or so, and I think Iowa State can take care of business even if Jefferson does not play. So that's my thoughts on the games. If you guys have questions on anything, you can ask. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to cover. I saw the kind of report about Giannis wanting to play and like the Bucks don't want him to play. It's just like insane to me. Like I totally understand these teams trying to position themselves for better draft picks, but at the same time, like I can totally understand that, but then I also can't understand like how these owners are just fine with paying these guys like $60 million a year and then they like don't play. It's just like fascinating dynamic to me. Yeah, no Scotty. I guess he had his kid or whatever, or he's like really right about to, so he's not playing this week. Unfortunately, I didn't pounce on any lines. I wish I would have, because we would have got some really good lines on some of these guys with Scotty still in the field. Now he's not, so that definitely kind of affects things, and it will probably affect the total number of bets I take, to be honest with you. I'll probably only take a few now because the prices are just nuked. But we'll definitely take like 2 or 3 guys and try and get a sweat going. But blog for that will be out tomorrow, and then I'll post picks tomorrow night. If you joined late, like I said, I'm headed to Florida tomorrow. So probably no streams the rest of the week. I'll talk to Steve. Maybe we can still rip one on Thursday, but he would have to host, and then I'll just join in. Not sure the potential of that, but we'll see. So maybe a stream Thursday, maybe not. If not, I'll be live when I get back next week, and we'll kind of recap everything. Should be a lot of fun in Florida. Like I said, tune in YouTube, Rolling Insights, TikTok, Rolling Insights. I'll be posting some content in place of the streams. Going to the UFL Orlando game on Sunday, so we'll post some content there. We'll give some picks out for that. Try and have some fun. Boots on the ground. I'll be in Orlando at hanging out, doing a bunch of stuff, and then Travis from Player Props AI is having a party for his kind of business, his company's anniversary, and he is a client of Rolling Insights, so I will be at the party. And then we're going to go to the UFL game on Sunday also, and we're going to try and hit some winners. Hopefully you can bet on that. I mean, I'm assuming you can. Florida, I know it's weird with like Hard Rock and stuff, so hopefully I'm able to get some bets down on that if I'm going to be at the game. Oh yeah, Chris, you should come out to that party. I don't know if you could still RSVP for it, but let me see. I don't know if there's UFL like bets even posted. Okay. Oh yeah, there is. We have odds up now. Nathan, what's up? We have odds up now. Oh my God! Or in Orlando plays Columbus. What are the odds of that? That is so funny. I didn't even know that. Wait, this game is at 8 o'clock at night. I thought it was in the day. I didn't know this was a night game. Might have to bet Orlando. I need to look at the rosters though and see what's up. I don't know if they have like touchdown props for this, unfortunately. I don't know. I'm gonna get in the lab and we'll see about some UFL picks for this weekend if I'm gonna be at the game. We'll see. Overall, though, if you joined late, you can rewatch the stream. I went through the games and my thoughts on these games coming up this weekend. Stay tuned to my Twitter. I'll be posting some stuff. The blog will have some stuff coming up. MLB Futures blog will be coming out. We'll have the golf blog. First NFL mock draft blog will be coming out soon as well. Also, now that we are 1 month away from the NFL draft. So lots of content coming. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok for the video content while I'm in Florida. And I will see everyone when I get back.